Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. Taken in at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 46 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next.
He's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This defense charge really played well a week ago.
It up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Room here to run. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Falcons at 11-2 now. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going. There's a pick-up of 42 in the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Dawson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Striker, 3-3. Check right.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dawson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Right.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. That's Dawson. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Opposite, 3.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. 560. Triple 38.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Here we go.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
No red.
Now back to throw. This is caught. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal.
Yellow, line, black one.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dawson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
From the 31, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed for a 5-1, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that, that's a huge offensive swing. They covered the defense with a nice play. Now he's not going to walk.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to let it go again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Big play there. Touchdown number 18 of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Mayfield. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hurry, hurry! Regular!
Now Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand what guys will likely take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Fourth down, Mayfield. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Mayfield on play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the...
This season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds. But takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there. First down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down, it's Dawson, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Shot, 17. Blaster, 6. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
97.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dawson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. On second down now, it's Dawson. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This job is almost over before it began. That's to the defensive budget. Sack on first down. An incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Black Ultra. Blue black. Claws red. Hey, red. Light blue.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Dawson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Right, white. Claw, 10.
Up the middle they go. Dawson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first-half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And some room to run. There he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. It wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing, Jones. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Throwing on first down, Jones.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons 30. 63 yards rushing for him now at this point.
And there is one of the downsides of blitzing going one down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. Jones. He's going to walk this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Jones throwing on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try the left side. It's Dawson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Drill green. Go pink. Steel black.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Waters. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for Ford. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost it. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, we're 33.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Touchdown, Giants. Jerry Jeudy from 6 yards away. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Okay, right?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I we enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Dawson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Like blue. Hey, blue. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Dawson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just had on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter
This would be their third straight defeat.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
First down, Mayfield.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield off the play fake. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at 3rd and short.
Challenge them. I said they're blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch on the backfield ball. Let's go for it. Let those get to the next line. Evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Alert, alert, alert.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Over this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Barkley, inside handoff. Ooh, with a juke. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 72
yards on the game for him so far.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. The line to gain is at 33 on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So close to an NFL record, but denied by the crossbar.
And you have to feel bad for him, don't you? He squeezed every last inch out of that kick. Oh, I thought he had it, but you said it. He's denied by the cruel sound of the metal crossbar.
Green jack. Hey, green. White, white. Blue striker.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in for long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Let's go.
Mayfield. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive, as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Rolling to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The partner under the lights